So guys, it's June the 24th, 2024. June the 24th, 2024. Once again, this is Shawn, Dexter, John. No one else. And hold on. Okay, so it's June 2020. Okay, it's June 24th, 2024. June of 2024. And
Coming on, adrenaline pumping, Jody Oyama is in her element. World champ leaves and business for weight through the cones too fast for you to notice at first what's really remarkable about her. Oyama is 64 years old and has been shredding the skate scene since she was 13.
What's it like to be 64 in skateboarding? I don't feel that old until I look in the mirror and I see the wrinkles, but I feel like I'm stronger than I've ever been.
In her 50-year professional career, she's traveled around the world competing. And so far this season, she's ranked second in the world in slalom, ahead of teenagers a quarter of her age.
When I go to the airport, like getting rides and I have skateboards, they go, "Oh, where's your grandkids or your kids?" And I'm like, "No, these are mine."
Oyama was a kid herself when her brother Carrie built her first skateboard.
This is your original board? Yeah, this is the that your brother made in shop class. Yep.
Wow.
So what year is this from? Probably, 73. 1973. Yeah.
From there, it was her parents who encouraged her love of skateboarding at a time when so few girls were in the sport.
And even my mom, I would tell her, "Mom, I'm gonna go skateboarding," and she started laughing, like, "Well, be careful." Oh, look it, is that you? Yeah.
But careful skateboarders don't always land on the walls of the NHS Skate Museum in Santa Cruz.
And this is my board that I was riding in.
Back then, Oyama said, she struggled to be her own advocate for equal pay and opportunities in such a male-dominated sport.
When they first did some of the X Games events, they had the women's first prize was $2,500, but they were giving men $2,500 to show up and skate. They didn't even have to place.
Where do you see things headed for women?
I think it's headed in a really good space. I think that it'll just be natural and normal for a young girl to say, "I want to skateboard and I want to compete."
all right, well, you can see that it's June 24th, 2024, and I'm gonna author and publish a work paper on Article 18 of the Universal Declaration. Yesterday, I authored and published a work paper on Article 17 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. I might have stated Article 16, but what I meant was Article 17, and I did update the YouTube recording, the title of the YouTube recording, which was uploaded yesterday. I did make the corrections. Okay, so what I published yesterday was legal and political tenets of Article 17 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. What I'm going to publish today, what I'm going to author and publish today, will be legal and political tenets of Article 18 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. All right, guys. So I've worked so consistently, and I worked on a daily basis over the past 7-8 months without taking a break other than one day. I took a break a few days ago. I needed the rest, but you understand, so yeah. There's nothing else I'm gonna have to state on this particular issue, so therefore this video recording is not gonna be considerably long at all. It's gonna be about 5 minutes, maybe a bit more. Let me see how much more of the segment. Okay, hold on.
It is 7:43, time to check the local weather.
We got some great stories coming up at 8. We're going to meet two of the stars of the new movie A Quiet Place, Jaimin Unsu and Alex Wolff will give us an inside look at this highly anticipated prequel about the day alien invaders attacked Earth. Plus, David Begnaud brings us a new installment of his series Begnaud's America. David introduces us to a retired judge famous for his compassion in the courtroom. We're going to learn how his kindness is now finding its way to him. All that in our next hour, but first we're going to skateboard over here to talk to Vlad. Watch.
Let's do it. Let's bring in the skateboards. We'll do it. We'll look good. We'll look good, Michelle.
Yeah, it's still going to occur before the Olympics. It's going to, yes, it is going to occur before the Olympics.
We'll be right back.
The declaration of World War, global war is going to occur, and Manhattan and Moscow will be the epicenter of that declaration. Military attacks on each other, as I've detailed consistently. That's going to happen relatively soon. The Mormon Church. So yeah, this video recording is going to be a bit more than 5 minutes. But the Mormon Church and the Jehovah's Witnesses, they're briefing on behalf of the United States federal government and heaven. They're briefing the borough of Manhattan, and all residents have been notified that Manhattan is going to have to be evacuated within the next few weeks. So they've come up with some sort of a schedule of subway routes, bus routes, other transit routes, and the regular routes, automobile routes and so forth. And an airplane, private airplane, and all sorts of stuff. So a lot of work is going into that. Actually, it's on behalf of the Central Intelligence Agency, specifically protected and emboldened by INTERPOL. But yeah, so I don't like folks manipulating my television. I'm pretty sure that it's there's a delay. There was a delay in this particular broadcasting today. CBS Morning News. There's a delay. There might be about a 20-minute delay. So I do have that documented. So we'll see. But what could have happened yesterday. But we want you guys to understand. All right, guys. So there's no doubt about it. What has to happen has to happen. This is Armageddon, and Armageddon is underway. And those of you guys who are privileged to know what is going on, then accept it as that. But we're going to make sure that as many people as possible, damn near all, the totality will be completely evacuated, and certainly out of Lower Manhattan and Middletown, Manhattan, Midtown, Manhattan. And the folks in Uptown, Harlem, in that particular area, will also be evacuated, but it's not going to be a priority zone as much as Lower Manhattan and Midtown. So as many as possible will be evacuated out of Harlem also, and not just the rest of Manhattan, but Lower Manhattan and Midtown will be, actually Lower Manhattan will be the epicenter of what I've detailed. The military strike, and it's not going to be a conventional military strike. It's going to be what we've been briefed on regarding Russia and the Tsar bomb and so forth. Okay, guys. So, all right. This is actually going to be 10 minutes. I thought it was only going to be a 5-minute video recording, but I guess I extended it, obviously. So yeah. Okay, guys.